Alright, hey guys, Marcello here, founder of the Day Trading Academy. Today, wanted to talk a little bit about day trading setups. We're here in Costa Rica. We're near a small town called Quepos. Absolutely beautiful. I think this is something about day trading that you guys will definitely find out. Obviously, it can definitely give you the freedom to work anywhere in the world. The internet here is actually pretty good. So I'll give you guys a little bit of a pan as well so you guys can see the whole hotel. I wanted to show you guys also my live positions. If I show you guys here, I'm just going to record it from here. Here we go. You can see here I'm up over $3,600. Closed positions close to about $22,000 in open positions. As you can see here, I'll show you guys all the positions as well. Obviously, day trading definitely has its advantages. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys and pretend that you make this kind of money every day, because obviously we lose money as well, but I think it's important to actually show you guys the open positions. So in terms of day trading setups, I think most of us have this false idea that we need, you know, 20 monitors and need to watch a million markets. I'm really of the thought that in order to become successful trading, we really need to simplify the process. And to make sure that we try to simplify the process, we need to, you know, look at one market. We need to specialize on things that we know we're going to need when we go live. Things like the psychology of trading, not things like you know, how many monitors you need or how many indicators you're going to use, you know, or how much money you can make, right? Because the money really doesn't matter, guys. The money at the end of the day will come as long as you guys make the right decisions. So that's something to really keep in mind, and I think it's very important. I only have this setup right here. This is an Alienware laptop. I'm being really careful because I already got water on it. The minimum size, I would say, is about 15 inches. Laptops that you guys can use, minimum 15 inches. The biggest I would go is about 17. I wouldn't go up to 18 inches because it's way too big. Other than that, I don't really think you guys need a super powerful computer or extra monitors as well. In another video, I talked a little bit about the monitors, the AOC 13, 15-inch monitors at way less than a pound. You can just literally slide them into your backpack or whatever you're traveling with. So keep that in mind as well. If you are, whoop, give me 1 second. It's almost got stung. So you don't need a super fancy computer. You don't need $10,000 in equipment to be able to learn how to trade. The real only setup you need at the end of the day is a laptop, and I would even go with a laptop over a desktop, especially if you guys are going to be mobile. One of the things to consider is if the power ever goes out, right? If the power ever goes out, then you have to be very careful that your computer goes out, because obviously you can have open positions and things like that. The advantage with working off of a laptop, obviously, is if your power goes out, as long as you're charged, you literally have enough charge. Another thing as well, in terms of internet and things that you need, it's actually very recommendable now to be able to have a 4G mobile internet service. The reason why, especially if you guys are going to be traveling around the world, is because it's important to be able to, still have internet if the power goes out. And with mobile towers, mobile cell phone towers, they still are functional because they have backup generators. So you should still have access to the internet and be able to close your positions out. That's one of the ways that I was actually traveling around the world as well. But in terms of the computers and the setup you need, you really don't need anything fancy, guys. I'd say minimum 15 inches, maximum about 17 inches. And in terms of the horsepower that you need inside of the computer, you don't need the fanciest processor. You don't need the most memory. You don't need a badass video memory. You don't need any of that stuff. At the end of the day, a standard, I would say, you know, $700 computer, $800 computer that comes with a recent Intel processor, minimum 8 gigs of RAM, should be more than enough than what you need for trading. Well, I already showed you guys my live positions. Right now, the Fed statement came out. The markets are going crazy. I put a few positions in silver, and they're still rising quite a bit. So I'll show you guys here now. I'm up over $5,900 now. You can see there $5,900, and then there in the middle, 20,000 in open positions. I'll show you guys the hotel. That's one of our traders. Sarah. And this for me, guys, to be honest with you, this for me is really what it's all about. I think most people get trapped up in day trading about the millions of dollars that you guys can make. And the honest truth is, it's like, how much money would you guys need just to be happy, right? Do you want to travel around the world? Do you want a few 6 figures a year? Do you want to, obviously if you need a private jet, you need a lot more money than that. But I think I might change the direction a little bit of this video, because I think some of you guys should really understand this, is that you don't really need millions and millions and millions of dollars to be able to learn how to do this, and you don't really need to make $1 million to live well. I'm not a millionaire. I choose not to be. I think at the end of the day, it's more important to have enough money to not worry about money. You know, I don't want to work 20 hours a day, but I do want to be able to go and stay at nice hotels and enjoy my life, eat well, you know, work out, have the time. More importantly, have the time to have to myself, that I can focus on the things that I want, whether that be travel or trading or working out, which if you guys have seen some of my videos, I haven't been to the gym a lot recently. So that's something to really consider. But in terms to a setup, guys, you really don't need to have a lot in order to be able to learn how to trade. And some of you guys obviously want to be able to make a lot of money, whether it's extra money to support your family or extra money to travel the world. We're here in Costa Rica. The internet is good enough. I'm only here with my laptop. Some of you guys may ask if you guys can trade from your tablet. Yes, especially now that we have the Microsoft Surface with Windows on them. Most of the time you're going to need a Windows-based computer in order to make sure that you can trade, because a lot of the platforms, at least for the future side, are web-based or not web-based, which means that you're going to need to have a Windows-based computer in order to trade. So keep that in mind as well. Other than that, you know, a mouse, things like that, and that's really about all you need. I wouldn't really recommend Windows 10 just yet, because there's a lot of privacy concerns. They automatically update your Windows instead of having you elect to update it as well. But that's really all you need, guys. I'm just gonna take a look at some positions here. And I'm glad I'm closing. It's hitting all my targets as the market is moving. You guys can see here, $9,400 now in profit, 16,000 in open positions. And this is really what it's all about, guys. So I think I'll go ahead and close the video with that. Let me know if you guys have any questions. As always, you know, I might start a new series where I start answering all of your questions, whether it's about travel or trading or life, whatever the case may be. Just mark it hashtag Ask Marcello. I'll be happy to ask all your questions. And as always, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Ciao.